The sentence landed between us like a dropped glass. Sharp, final. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. "Everyone warned me about you," she said, staring at her phone instead of my face. "And now I'm stuck. In this pathetic marriage." The word stuck echoed longer than it should have. We were sitting at the kitchen table. Same place we'd shared breakfasts, apologies, empty plans. The light above us flickered, subtle, unreliable. Fitting. I watched the condensation slide down my water glass. I didn't ask who warned her. I didn't ask why now. She exhaled like she was tired of carrying me. Like I was dead weight she'd been too polite to drop. "I gave up my options for this," she added. "My friends think I ruined my life." Friends. There it was. I nodded slowly. Not in agreement, in understanding. Then I offered one simple suggestion. "If you're stuck," I said quietly, "you should leave." That was when she finally looked at me. Confident, relieved, almost grateful. She smiled like someone who thought the worst part was over. She had no idea this was the beginning. She packed fast. Too fast. Not frantic. Not emotional. Efficient. That's what bothered me. People who are escaping don't fold clothes neatly. They grab, they rush, they cry. She moved like she'd rehearsed. I stood in the doorway and watched her choose outfits. The ones she'd stopped wearing around me months ago. Dresses I hadn't seen since girls' nights became frequent and unexplained. "You're really okay with this?" she asked without turning around. I shrugged. "You said you were trapped." She hesitated. Just a fraction, then nodded. That night I lay awake listening to silence where her breathing used to be. And in that quiet, memories rearranged themselves. The password changes. The sudden privacy. The way she'd started saying we less and I more. Her friends had names now. Voices. Opinions. I remembered dinners where they'd looked at me like an interim solution, something temporary she just hadn't replaced yet. I didn't accuse her. I didn't need to. Betrayal doesn't announce itself. It leaks. And once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. I didn't confront her. I became observant. I pulled phone records, not messages, just frequencies. Repetition tells its own story. One number stood out, consistent, late, long. I checked timestamps against her nights out. They matched too well. I sat across from her one last time at a cafe, watching her laugh at something on her screen while pretending to listen to me. Her smile wasn't for me anymore. It hadn't been for a while. Inside, something hardened. I requested copies of our joint finances, quietly rerouted my income, canceled automatic payments, separated liabilities. I spoke to a lawyer before she even finalized moving out. Not out of anger. Out of clarity. The more I learned, the calmer I became. Like my emotions had burned themselves out and left behind something cleaner, sharper. I didn't need proof of infidelity. I needed proof of intention. And I found it. An email she forgot to delete. A forwarded resume. A lease inquiry sent before she told me she felt stuck. She wasn't trapped. She was transitioning. I invited her over under the pretense of paperwork. She arrived confident, prepared, already detached. I slid a folder across the table. She frowned, opened it. Bank statements, emails, a printed phone log. Her face drained slowly, like color pulled out frame by frame. "You went through my things," she whispered. I shook my head. No, I just paid attention. Silence thickened. "I was going to tell you," she said finally. "I just needed time." I met her eyes for the first time in weeks. "No," I said. "You needed an exit." Her lips parted, closed. She had nothing rehearsed for this version of the conversation. I stayed calm. That terrified her more than anger ever could. "I took your advice," I continued. "I stopped trapping you." I handed her another envelope. "Divorce papers, already filed, already moving. You can keep the narrative," I said. "Tell your friends whatever helps you sleep." Her hands shook as she flipped through pages. "What about the house?" she asked. "The accounts?" I leaned back. "I protected myself. Something your friends forgot to warn you about." Her eyes filled, not with regret, with fear. She realized, too late, that she'd mistaken my silence for weakness, my patience for dependency. She stood abruptly. "You're doing this to punish me." "No," I replied. "I'm doing this because you asked to leave." That was the moment it broke her. Because control isn't loud, it's precise. After she left, I walked through the house alone. No ghosts, no echoes, just space. I didn't miss her. I missed the version of myself who believed loyalty was mutual, who thought patience was love. Her friends had warned her, all right. They just warned her about the wrong man. I wasn't the one she should have been afraid of being stuck with. I was the one she underestimated when she chose to walk away.